Akaimba kano
The song,
kakoi. Huh?
yeah, the
Akaimba
song
kano.
will never put signing.
Ah.
Right.
So this song Koi Koi man, what was the biggest inspiration about it? I mean behind it? Because bro, nenyimba zino nze wayimba ngwebigambo wabijjanga wa bro. Nga they're so relatable koti fe abayita mu nnaku embingwa olaba kyeri agamba koi koi bra.
Ezo ennyimba zonna nazimbanga okwegumya. Ennaku yali etuluma. Ntegere. Ennaku yali ng'etuluma naye nga oluyimba luno ne bwe nduwuliza paka kati nange lunzizaamu amaanyi. Oluyimba olulala lwe njagala kati right now. Last time I was rehearsing, then I found myself crying. I don't know, for some reason nali ndukuba ku makya because I usually play music nga before I ngenda okunaaba, I can't even like go shower without music. But for some reason I was playing Hustle and Motivate. I found myself crying, and I rarely cry. Muchegera. But for some reason that song evoked or touched a certain emotion in me. And it made me realize lugendo oluwanvu lwentambudde okuva mu muzigo. Neŋŋamba nti kati nina Malibu, nina ennyumba mu Miami, nina ennyumba mu Malindi, nina apartment mu Mumbai, nina eka Buyenga.
Zamba soko lindeko lidako naawe. You have, bro, you have a house in Mumbai, you have a house in where?
No, Mumbai nina kondo. Nina mu Malibu. Nina mu Miami. Buli kifo kye ngulamu kikwera okubeerako M. Malindi wano ku coast ye Kenya tulinawo. Muyenga mu Kampala. Malibu. Buli kimu kitandika na M. Chapa ku buli continent.
So that line was real. Sikweraga bwera sikulimba.
Trust me, my brother. Buli kimu kye nkola kirimu manifestation yakyo. Nsobola kyogera nga sinakifuna. Naye at the end of the day, gye kiggwera mbeera nkifunye. Natandika okwogera ku kusula emuyenga nga sesulangako wadde emuyenga. Nasinawo wadde sente zigula ettoffaali. But right now, bameka balina eka emuyenga mu bayimbi b'e Uganda. Nekyegera kye ngamba. Birimu manifestation self-belief. Nagamba nga abantu man, I would like to go to Hollywood ne basinika ebinnyo nga tulya ku Micho Hall ya nasomera mu Makerere nga waliwo hall because so much.
Yes, njimanyi.
I'm going to end up in Hollywood. I'm going to be doing my shit out there. Ne basinika ebinnyo nolaba zimola zonna nga it cannot happen. But then sometimes you're out there and you look at your life and you're like, fucking hell. Nalemera and I made it happen. Against all odds, I made it happen.
I get you, bro.
Saga. Ne olemera ku kintu ne baseka ne basinika ebinnyo. Naye abasinika ebinnyo bonna ogenda bacheckingako after 10 years. Mutegeera. Basinika ebinnyo ne boogera a ton of words. Naye ogenda batunuulira bonna nga weeseewo emyaka 10. Nga they can no longer laugh. Mutegeera kye ngamba.
Nkutegeera, bro. Bro, what's the most money you've ever made in your entire life?
I can't say that because I've realized the more people know about how much you earn, the more they make you a target. I can't say that.
No, G, come on. This maybe it is in the past.
But I'll leave that to your imagination.
You see, in one of the songs you said you got $1 million. Oh, in one of the interviews you said, I'm going to make $1 billion. What were you interviewing? What are you getting? What are you doing? No, Gamba, in a space of a few months from now, I'm going to touch $1 billion. I was like, okay. So meaning you've ever touched $1 million?
Bruh. $1 million right now. ne mu gunpowder mwenyine I told you eyo nagibankinga dda weeyagala okudda twavaawo dda gamba batusimbudde nti ffe twasimbula dda and by the way I see all these things not to say that nze namalayo naye nkulaga bulazi nti wotusuubira nti tuli bubi ate si bwe tuli because some of the people had begun mentioning my name nga balinga that they are almost talking about you in a I don't even know how to put it, bro. Nga oliwo omuntu alinganga agamba mbu you no longer matter. Nengutuulira omuntu agamba you no longer matter. Ng'emmotoka agyewoze, agiragiramu bweragizi, ali deep mu mabanja, buli kasente kafuna asasula busasuzi bamukube ku buli radio station. Namugamba, my guy, I'm no longer even playing that stupid game. Ebyo byolimu byonna nabikola dda. Mbuze nina show mu kyalo ebyo nabikola dda mirundi 7 country tour 7 we did all ebyo byonna like there's nothing new you can tell me right now mu Uganda waliwo ekifo kisibanga show. Can you imagine that? Naye waliwo omuntu kati ng'atuulira omuntu nga nze n'agamba abo bazamba nze eno then they mention some village like bruh awo wetwanywanga amafuta nga tustoppinze to go to the town. I no longer even want to do that. Kati yonetaaga nnyonyi kuntwalayo kuba sikyalina budde stay away from my son. I would rather spend time with my son than okutambula eyo distance empanvu poze ng'ennyonyi funa akanyonyi wano ekajjansi ne kansuula ku kyalo eyo ne nkuba so mu club ne nkomawo oba ne balinda country tour nga nzizeemu okutambula ebyo twabikola dda ne betuta amaanyi tubonaabonera eyo ensi ne zituluma amafuta ne gaggwamu mu kkubo nga tewaliyo petrol station endala yonna ne musuula ku kkubo just because of music. Then you find a bitch ass motherfucker respecting your craft.
$1 million gye banki nze
dda twagibankinga kuliko n'ekigambo dda
naye oba otunafuyizaamu fe abayimbi bawano kuba omwana ajagamba ne mwana Zamba tunafuyizaamu ye lwakuba agenda n'afunako ez'ebweru
kyekikugaana oli muti nti awo we bakuzalira wo tebwokufiira
Zamba, away from that, what is the one thing that you were doing in the US away from music? Because I watched a show.
Let me tell you something. Panda. I got big one.
I don't know what's up with your I think your esimu wagitadde my sikuli ya bulungi sound yo esimu wagitadde ndowooza tepikinga bulungi.
I had the same problem yesterday. Never did. Let me see. How is this?
This is okay.
This is better, eh?
Yeah, this is okay.
Okay. So here's in Panda. Okimanyi buli muyimbi agezaako okugenda ebweru abayimbi abasigala waneeno bamusekerera mbu yaggwamu ono tasobolawo bimulemye obwo nze bwe mpize ddala obukopi obuwutta n'obwongo obutono osigera muganda wange you can grow until a certain level. Okukula oteekwa okutambula Panda. Kati Panda already okufunye ennyimba ezirina over like millions of views. Ne bw'onaagezaako otya era ajja kuddamu okuba ennyimba ziweze just millions of views. Panda otuuka nekula ogenda okoleko ebintu ebirala mu continent endala. Without thinking that bwenva waneeno bajja baleke bakwerabire. Musegera. As long as you're secure in your talent, ojja kukomawo bakujjukire. Kati sikomyewo 10 years later. Nze nina one trending TikTok sound.
Nkufuna.
Musegera. that confidence and growth yeetaagisa ate tetusibira nnyo bantu mbu ensi tekoma busiya buli gwe mmanyi atambuddeko whether ba Shakespeare oba bano busimayo ba Vasco da Gama buli muntu eyavaako ewaabwe n'agenda nala ne bw'ova buvi mu Kampala n'ogendako ejjinja obwongo tebusigala kyekimu. You must appreciate to travel and to learn being comfortable with being uncomfortable. When I'm comfortable, it's too comfortable.
Yeah.
When I again to Uganda, they were paying me millions of shillings to just appear. Never squat a microphone. Never gamba Buganda, Zamba, Jango Fede from a club young. Sasulo book.
I think network. Network I think somebody's trying to call him. Someone is trying to call him. Someone is trying to call him. I don't know what's up with his network. I don't know what I'm gonna do. G. I can't see you. Now, I don't know what's up with him, man. Now I can see you. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I don't remember where you stopped. Twakomyewa.
Tubadde twogera obadde oyogera ku abayimbi ogenda ebweru ne bakola bye bakola abantu ne bagamba babeera bidde ate okomyewo.
Oh yeah. Ife tulina number 1 trending TikTok song in sound mu country kati. Abantu bakwerabira basoke bakwerabiremukko baddemu bakwagale. There's nothing wrong with that because as long as you come back and you have grown.
I saw you in one of the shows.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a huge fan. I saw you in one of the shows that, was it a judging show? What show was that?
Judge Maybelline.
I saw you in that one. Era nengamba chali wange bwe nifuna obudde obumubuuza wali acting nga mwali mukola mki?
Here's the thing, my brother. Ezo shows ozigendako no signing a contract, you can't tell people what exactly happens. NDA. You know.
Yeah.
Between you and me. Yeah? Omuntu agenda kusomera game nagamba there is a bag.
Yeah.
Tugenda tufune. Yeah. That's Hollywood. It's a Hollywood hustle.
So, let me
just because of my accent. Nti atola bika bulungi.
So, mu America wali actor wakolako kunyimba ne bagayi beyo mu America abayimbi.
Not really. Actually, by the time I was in the US, nali nkoyo okuyimba. Nali njagala just film zokka kati. Film ku producinga na deal zirimu sente. Nali music, like I would the only person gwe nali ntandise okukola naye, not musically even, yali Nipsey Hussle.
Wait. You had started working with Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah. Twalina TV show ngegenda fuluma bagita Bars and Cars. He was the executive producer nga yataddemu amaja. But nali nkyali mu Washington. He had a show in Las Vegas, I remember. Nagamba bwe mu Vegas tukomewo tusayininge ebintu byaffe tutandika our syndicated show. I was in that weekend jukira na bulungi nnyo twali tuvuga van nali ne family ya mukyala wange tuli mu Washington. Tugenze balina birthday gye celebrating eya jjajjaawe nenga fene tuvuddeyo katuli mu SUV tuli mabega bagenda ba cracking jokes and stuff. Then all of a sudden I receive a message ku simu yange bangamba Nipsey bakamukuba masere.
Bambi.
And I felt so down. Yeah, in real time. Bamukubira na maso ga dduuka lye.
Yeah, I saw everything, man. But the thing is, how did you guys meet? Because Nip was so big.
So Nip yali so big and so into the gangster life ya Los Angeles, nga ina group agitale rolling 60s. So Nip nika kazi ke ka Lauren London, right?
Yeah.
Lauren London ya mukwano gwange gwe bayita Juice musajja wa hip hop nnyo naye yagala nnyo GNL from Uganda that buli wagendanga ku show ezokuba rap either bamu invite ku Soho House. Soho House is more like a club house, nga bwe nagamba nti Kabira Country Club. Nenga buli omu asasula sente waggulu nnyo ne basunsulamu nga tebaagalayo kasasiro mungi. Nenga club ezo ziri exclusive. So club Juice gye yampitangamu yalinganga mu Beverly Hills. Nga buli lwaba agenda my nigga, want you there with me, we need this African flavor, blah blah blah. And by then nga mbeera mu West Hollywood, Beverly Hills is only like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nchiraba. So Juice used to come into these shows, and on one of those shows he says, hey, mukwano gwange agenda kujja, I want to introduce you to him. Katumuka Nipsey teyajja naye mukazi we yajja.
London.
Nchiraba. London najja. And we're there, hey, now introducing her. And nangamba this other time guy wanga agenda kujja omulundi omulala still nenzija because Nipsey is heavy in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The next Tupac. Segera. That the move yakola ne deals ne Puma, the streets were buzzing with Nipsey that bano never road deal have signings abafunide deals, so he was the guy to meet. Ochiraba. Nga bayina deal ne Capitol Records, so he's like, man, you should meet this dude. So I meet Nipsey mu club naye tetwalina nnyo budde bwakwogera. It was more like hey, what's up? Then ne bampita to some yali placing a selling Jamaican food. Ngomye bwana gamba nti kati the time byerabire byonna this time omuyaye ina time agambye jangu mu meeting. And by the time I met him got to developing the TV show yali yakuba freestyle nga ne mu mulimu motoka. Waliwo muyaye agenda avuga ne ngambo muyaye no to take advert ya either Sprite or your Coke wano Juice agenda kubanga avuga show zigenda kubanga directinga gwe tuwebu with this amount of money ekintu kivuge. And by the way, this show also has like syndication rights that because the idea ya to patentinga achikola mu Japan tumuwa buwi rights, achikola mu UK tumuwa buwi rights, but tucheka kukola because just pilots zoka. And Nipsey loved the idea because Juice, let me give you a context of Juice. Introducing Angakubayaye. Juice is the only guy that has ever beaten Eminem in a battle. Nebogenda ku internet omusachinga MC Juice omulaba. The only guy who has ever defeated Eminem in a rap battle, the MC Juice, is the guy I'm talking about. So Shona Linji design is engeri around Juice. Nga freestylinga naye nga agenda all through Los Angeles nga picking over star bakabi nagenda munzige yakabi say a Lambo, this time it could be a G-Wagon, it could be a Range Rover, nagenda nga bapickinga ne bayingira munziga ye ne bagenda nga bamulaga hood gye bakulira ne bagenda bakula sneaker shopping ne bagenda banywa ebyo. So at the end of the day nga ziri just 30 minutes nenga mu 30 minutes mulimu segments za ads. And that's why we would earn our money. So that was the type of show Nipsey is supposed to produce.
G, is it the one?
Simulava, because your video is paused. Your video is paused. Silava. On my side, Ndaba live paused. The creator will be back soon.
I think network ayo mwana simayi lwaki naye. But I can hear you so well.
Yeah. One under. Yeah. I think, but your picture is off. Actually, it has been off for some time.
So is it back on now? Yeah, but let's go on. I think it's just about the network. I don't know what's up. But well, simanyo ozemo okundaba.
Nah, bro.
But let's just talk. It
I
is
don't
okay.
know.
So I was just showing you a
Whatever.
picture.
It's whatever.
Yes. So I used Nakwe
Yeah.
using, and then everything is a done deal. I heard you talk about Jay-Z, and I heard you talk about the game. Did you meet Jay-Z?
I've never met Jay-Z.
What were you?
But what's funny is, see meeting Uncle Jigga. But what's funny is, office where ya Rock Nation, ne wenali nsula mu West Hollywood, still obalanga 15 minutes away. Nga buli wemba ngenda mu Santa Monica oba Malibu, wempitira. But I never got a chance to meet him because Jay-Z is a New York guy. Jay-Z okukyuka okulira mu Los Angeles, mukazi we yali anyiize nga akiitinze. Beyonce we namugamba kati tuve ne mu New York tudde mu Los Angeles. Jay-Z is a New York guy, so he's rare to see. Ne mu office ne mugamba muno. Actually, I'm not even a guy who walks swam and can swam out of somebody's office. There are people who do that in Hollywood, by the way, but I'm not that type of dude. I'm the type of dude to meet you on my own time. But I would always pass that office and I would be like, that's where one of my biggest inspirations in Tiawakolira, that's his office right there. That I always just pass there. I've never met him, but that's Jigga's office right there. Yeah.
What's your biggest regret living in the US? Something you've experienced and you're like, I regret being this side because of this and this and this.
Let me tell you something surprising. I don't have any regrets with ever living in America. The America yanyumira to the extent that nze mukazi wange yankomyawo wano kuba yasi kwagala Uganda.
Hey!
I swear.
Your woman made you come back here.
Actually, here's the thing. Here's the story. We came back here around COVID out. Muchiraba. COVID nga yakatandika. Went back, did some other shit. Came back, tubeerako mu Nairobi for around a year. Then came back to Uganda, and then we moved back. Ne mukazi wange ayagala nnyo Uganda ine ekintu kyemukolera mu bulamu bwe, that ya America kati yamutama. Okiraba? Nati kati nze ng'ate America ennyumira nnyo. Kati ya America yamutama nti tubeera mu America agamba, when are we going to Uganda? Fuck all this shit oba biki today, because she loves this place. Kati ate nga nze ndaba mu ebiri So it was until recently, where both of us agreed netugamba naye kati omanyi today Uganda, where all of us were in agreement netugamba naye omanyi this time let's go back to Uganda, because by then I was starting to miss my family like really deeply. Nga njagala kubeera na family yange. My mother is growing old, my dad is growing old. Nze mutabani waabwe omukulu okiraba. And also because America nga tekyanzibuwalira kuyingira. If you read between the lines, America tekyanzibuwalira kuyingira.
Yes.
I can go anywhere in the world. Tekikyali important kubeera mu America. I can be in Uganda and I always travel to America, travel to Europe, travel to Asia, travel to South America anytime I want to.
Bro,
Tekikyali important kubeera mu US.
You have an American passport?
Read between the lines, my G.
Ane mwana Zamba nawe otuvimbyeko nnyo nawe olimba.
Mba, gano ge mazima. Naye nga bwe nali ngenda ebweru bangi abasinika ebinnyo ne bagamba agenze. Talidda. It's not kudhimba. I'm just telling you the difference of time it takes for someone to achieve what they wanted out of life. Nga naye babadde bamwogerera obubi bonna bali ku ye. Oba kitegeera kye ŋŋamba? This to me this is an encouragement. Nze kati nabeerako ne mukazi wange ne baŋŋamba kasita agenze ebweru ebyo ebya long distance wano tebikola. But we stayed long distance, my brother, for 1.5 years. Ne tuddamu ne tuwesanga. Ne ŋŋendanga ebweru ne nteekamu ssente zange za tiketi. Ngenze okulaba mukazi wange ne bagamba oteekamu ekyo tiketi togenda olaba omukazi ali ebweru. No, that's who I want to be with. Naye nga ssente zange zikoledde mu Uganda neteekamu kugenda ebweru okulaba twali ebweru. N'obeerayo weeks ssente zo ne ziggwawo n'okola Kampala. Naye nga buli muntu mu Uganda kyayogerako agamba long distance relationships can never work. Fuck you, I made mine work. 12 years together. 12 years. I said all of this to just encourage the people. Nga inayo omuntu we bali long distance butabisoboka tena kikola kisoboka. Bino byonna mbu Uganda kasita ogenda kwerabira. Fuck you, my love me. Because my fans are special to me. Twa building a relationship okuva ku soda jinjale paka gye tuli. Olowooza nti no gwe motherfucker eyakajja osobola okumakinga my fans to forget me mbu baagale gwe musiru. Kubanga tulina relationship eri solid beyita n'abaakibira. Tuli baana b'ekibira. You can't fight something new, something authentic. You can't. Oyingira buyingizi mu office bwoti ng'olina ekizibu. Gayi n'agamba, Zamba! Okitegeera. Nangamba mwana Zamba nze nali nga sirina transport naye nakyannewunyisa nnyo gwe okubeera nga gwe superstar singa obunene mu ggwanga n'ompa lift enzizaayo e Kampala nga gwe tokyamujjukira namujjukira ne mwakikola just out of love. Naye nga ye talikyerabira nti wali star n'ogamba mwana vaani tulimu batono leka abayaaye bayingire tugende e Kampala. N'okikola just naye nga omusanze mu office nga ate kati gwe omwetagana naye gwe tokyabijjukira nabbijjukira. You're in front of him telling him your problems and he's like, bruh, this is simple. What you did for me, no gamba. Nga gwe incident tokyagijjukira. That's why I always tell people, man, like,
True.
Always do good acts, they always get back to you positively.
Is that something that has ever happened to you and you look back and you're like, I wish I did this the right way? In your music career, when you were still in Uganda, before you left, is that something Chewakolo Chatuka Nogamba, I wish I did this like this and not like this?
Definitely. I'm not a perfect person. We're going to be engineering. And we learn through our mistakes. Our mistakes are the greatest teachers. There are mistakes that I'm still learning from. Some I'm even still apologizing for. There's so many of them because I'm not a perfect man. One of my biggest mistakes is that the biggest talent but people never see the video for Wololo because I messed it up. Messing up.
How?
I was meant to do the song with somebody else. Nena alwawo kati nze nenziruka ew'omuntu nga ndi faani we ne mugamba kola ekintu kino. Okitegeera. There was supposed to be two different songs, two different artists, but they did not have the right words to articulate. Nti nali nkoze a mistake. Yeah? So I just let it be. But I know there's so many people that have made that's their favorite song. That's their favorite song.
Play it here.
Yeah.
Wololo, wololo, funda no mubinga zala galima. Hey. Man.
But I'm a very, very big fan of. I was telling people yesterday, Kulaiv Nebagamba. Juliana loves hip hop music. Many people don't know this, but Juliana loves hip hop music. And the cool hip hop music, Olio Waba Jiga, Waba Jay-Z, Waba Nas. So while one time chilling out, and Juliana was talking about Juliana, I would like to do a song with you and Jagala Luberengolwa, Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige, Bakola, Song Cry. Remember it a Song Cry. And she began humming. I'm like, damn, perfect, right? So I began looking for the right beat. Featuring Gako. And it took a few months. Then producer writer Ethan Najja one time nangamba, bra, I got beats njagala owulirizeemuko. And from that yali akyazanya beat. From the time he played Wololo, I mean he played beat ya Wololo before it became Wololo. Mumbongo bwange ntandika okuwuliriza kuwandika chorus eyo. It was already there nga nenga sample ntandika ogiwuliriza. So because it wasn't an original song, the chorus still the original. It's a sample. They already sang it. What's the getting number? So, because I'd also been working with Joanita Kawalia. Then Joanita Kawalia called new health campaigns. Guy as leading. So it would either be about women empowerment, about sanitation, or it's about like campaigns to call a so it was easy for me to reach out to her and be like, Joanita, I would like to remix this song that you've ever done.
Yeah.
So I reached out to her, Nangamba, yeah, I would love to do that. But then the problem was, Joanita yali agenda kubeera mu Uganda for about 2 months. Ngagenda kusomesa mu South Africa. She's a teacher, by the way. Many people don't know this. Yali agenda kusomesa mu South Africa. So, nze luyimba already mpulira a hit. So much as the concept you try to discuss and Juliana are really different, I thought Juliana was the perfect fit to do the collaboration. I'm a fan of both of them. Omo mulabanga Aretha Franklin, omo mulabanga Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
It's together. So I was like, so I rushed Nenkwato Luyimbolo and even Juliana didn't know this by the way. This is all my fault. You asked me about regrets, but this is one of my faults that time yatukanga. Even if I wanted to do the video, I felt guilty. What Dolimba Lwakabinta one of their favorites. I felt guilty that when Joanita called me Nambuza, I'm back. It's time to do the song. The song was already done. It's already out. So she hears it after some time. It's a very good song. It's a very good Nalwagala. Yalwagala yenga ye. But the thing is, I feel guilty that Sagala do shooting that video, but I don't know. I need to have a with her, and that's how she feels to move forward with this. Because abantu Wagala, but yeah, it's one of those. Yeah.
Vale, abatamanyi luyimba, this is the track. Let me play it for you guys. How
Wana abere dale wadala. Let's take it. So
what's the biggest?
I'm
Huh? Can you hear me,
so,
bro?
what's the biggest what?
What is
Yeah, I
that?
can hear you, bro.
Let's talk about your.
Yeah, Kulira.
Let's talk about your relationship with Good Life. How you guys met? Kuba abantu bali mu kujimbuza wano bangamba you talk about Good Life. Your best moments with radio. What do you remember about him? Because I think nobody has ever asked you about this question ever since you came back.
I don't think so. Yeah, that's a very good question.
Yes. I would love to hear what you have to say about how you guys met up with Good Life. How was Mose? How was he? Like yali atia.
Man, Mose, I don't think I've ever met any person like what we want to go sang and is only one of one. Or your radio. I don't think I'll ever meet any other person in Gaye. The Chidisoboka. Like radio was so genuine. Yengo. Radio was a kind of person gotalaba mu mwezi nakusanga nakuyombesa lwaki obuze. Okimanyi gwe kyali gwe nakuvuma biri eri amagi nakuyita amagi nagamba amagi gwe nkwagala nnyo. Nagamba naye mwana oli musiru nnyo okubeera sayidi ze yentinda senguko ddeema kindye. He always said that because I was always a Ntinda guy. I never left Ntinda. Nenga awulira bachali bayagala kubeera next to them. Radio would drive. Bw'obeera ne tuwa ebweru oba eshow, n'omugamba nti I'm landing at 10 or 12 oba 1 oba 2. Radio would drive from Nyanama ajja ku meeting ku airport as if talina byakola ncha. Nenajja mulandinga namunywa ka Guinness awo ku Anderita oba getwali na muntu sometimes nemunyumya emboozi yammwe naga maniga welcome back to Uganda nemunyumya agamba kankuvuge bachali babire mu motoka erinze kankuvuge nemugera muka open roof ke nga bwe munywa nyumya emboozi. Bra, he was like I don't know how to express nze ndaba Uganda China gap